Good evening and welcome to the news and sport from Granada Reports. 2 people are being questioned by police after a 26-year-old woman was shot dead at a pub on the Wirral. Ellie Edwards died at the Lighthouse pub in Wallasey Village on Christmas Eve. Claire Hannah reports.
It's as if time has stood still here. Drinks still on the tables, the big screen TVs still on inside the pub, all as they were when gunshots rang out just before midnight on Christmas Eve. One of those gunshots claiming the life of 26-year-old Ellie Edwards. The Lighthouse Inn is a family pub and we're told it is just a short walk from Ellie's home. It was in here she was celebrating Christmas Eve with her family and friends, but as she was leaving, a number of shots were fired at the entrance. Ellie was hit in the head. She was taken to hospital but later died. Outside the pub, there's been a steady stream of people leaving flowers and tributes to Ellie, who's been described as someone who brought laughs and happiness into people's lives. Her family came to the scene yesterday. Their poignant message: "You are the light of my life. You will never be gone. Mum and Dad." What's happened here has left this community shattered.
Shock, really. First shock, disbelief, but then just heartbreak really for the family. The fact that Ellie's walked in there on Christmas Eve and she hasn't come home, it's beyond comprehension really. It's sickening. Merseyside police have called it a cold-blooded shooting and say they don't believe Ellie was the intended target. 4 men were also shot. One of them remains in a critical condition and 2 people have now been arrested. A 30-year-old man from Tranmere is being held on suspicion of murder and attempted murder, and a 19-year-old woman from Rockferry on suspicion of conspiracy to murder. Despite these arrests, though, police say the investigation is still very much ongoing and they say any bit of evidence is crucial. There has been 2 arrests, but we need anyone who's got information to come forward. And if you know something and you don't speak out, then you're complicit. Merseyside police say they will not rest until those responsible are brought to justice. But for one family, Christmas will never be the same again. Claire Hannah, ITV News, Wallasey.
A teenager has been charged with the murder of a 20-year-old woman in Kirby in Merseyside. Courtney Bourne was found with serious injuries in a flat in Northwood on Friday afternoon. Liam Kane, who's 19 and from Liverpool, is due in court tomorrow. Wiston Hospital is urging people to only attend A&E in a life-threatening emergency. Non-urgent cases face waits of up to 20 hours to be seen after staff say an unprecedented number of people are using the emergency department. The Trust is asking people to use walk-in and urgent treatment centres to ease the pressure. Fire crews rescued residents at a tower block in Salford after a blaze tore through a 10th floor flat. Thick smoke was seen billowing from Mulberry Court just after 8 o'clock this morning. A large emergency response saw the building safely evacuated and no one was hurt. Football and Manchester United return to Premier League action tonight. They're hosting Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford and will be hoping to continue the good form before the World Cup. They're now without striker Cristiano Ronaldo, who left the club by mutual consent. Manager Erik ten Hag says Marcus Rashford could help to fill the void left by the Portuguese star.
I think he's capable to score 20 goals in the Premier League only. So I'm convinced about that. But he now has 4, but he scored many other goals. He scored 3 goals at the World Cup. So then you have the potential also to score those numbers of goals in the Premier League.
Meanwhile, Liverpool have beaten Manchester United in the race to sign Dutch forward Cody Gakpo. The 23-year-old PSV forward is on his way to Merseyside after scoring 3 times at the World Cup in Qatar.
Getting that winning feeling. FOW, sponsors of the Granada Sport Report.
And the weather's not been very festive today. Here's Emma.
Why do I need a shower? I've been out in the rain.
The faster you go, the sooner you'll be out. You'll save water too.
United Utilities sponsors ITV Granada Weather. Hello there, I hope you've had a good day. It has been very blustery, especially through the Irish Sea there, as you can see, but things calming down a little bit now, although remaining unsettled for the rest of the week, and that of course means the rest of the year. Temperatures on the mild side, but the dramatically cold weather in the United States is really fueling the jet stream. It's feeding energy into it, and so a succession of low pressure areas forming and then pushing towards the UK. And on Friday, a particularly complex one arrives, and so we'll go a bit broad brush with the detail on that one. Well, we would, but we're still saying blustery and unsettled with lots of heavy showers and rain on the way for the New Year's Eve weekend. But rewinding to the next few hours, we're still seeing some of this rain from today clearing, and then overnight during the early hours of the morning it does tend to become dry, bit of mist and fog around in places, especially a bit of hill fog as well. The wind's dropping out a bit and temperatures settling between 3 and 7 Celsius, although still a little bit breezy through the Irish Sea. Here are your sunrise and sunset times for tomorrow. Sun's up 8:29, sets about 5 to 4 in the afternoon. And if you're up early enough on Wednesday, well, you could be in for a dry start, but it's all going rapidly downhill from the south as rain pushes northwards. Could be some heavier bursts of rain in here too, and getting blustery and gusty through the day as well, with maybe 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts, potentially 40 to 45 mile an hour isolated gusts at the coast and over the tops of the Pennines there. Maybe 10 to 20 millimetres of rainfall in more prone spots, the result of a couple of days of cumulative rainfall. And then the heavy showers keep coming on Thursday. There could be a very blustery period overnight Wednesday into Thursday as well. Bye-bye.
United Utilities sponsors ITV Granada weather.
Emma, thank you, and that's the latest news and sport. You can keep up to date on all our stories at itv.com/Granada. We're back in Good Morning Britain, bright and early from 6. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.